Welcome to the Strength Students Podcast, everybody. Today we're talking about 8 ways to get a bigger bench. 8 ways to a bigger bench.
I didn't think you were going to do it on there.
Bench press has taken a hit the past couple of years, man. It's kind of been sad. Bench press has been dragged through the mud. Bench press went from being like...
Their dad left when they were like 6.
The bench press went from being like Michael Jackson, like during Thriller and all that, to like Michael Jackson, like
holding the baby over the railing.
That's like what that's what's happened to the bench press. Sad but true. But we're here to tell you that it don't gotta be like that.
Nah.
Thriller is back.
No. Basically, as you're coming down, you're loading your chest, your triceps, and all that. They're being stretched, so they're not they're being lengthened. And when a muscle lengthens, it's at its weakest. Mm-hmm. So when you're down here, what's stabilizing it? It's not your chest or your triceps or your shoulders. It's your lats. That's what's being contracted in your rear delts. Okay, you need a stable base to push off of. Getting the proper arch, and like I said, thinking about digging shoulder blades like you're trying to tuck them in your back pockets. That's going to engage your lats, which I think at the bottom, as we spoke about earlier, that's going to stabilize the bar, right? Mm-hmm.
Doing different variations. Rather than just doing dumbbell benches or just doing barbell benches, there's got to be a healthy mix of two, right? Essentially, dumbbell benches, you could look at that being stability training, right? One side of your body versus the other side, one shoulder versus the other, one arm versus the other. The stability that arm can independently hold through that range of motion. And then on the flip side of that is the barbell bench, which doesn't involve as much independent stabilization from one shoulder to the other, but now you're taking that stabilization of both of those shoulders, putting them together. Your shoulders are working together, right, training that strength. Making sure all of the aspects and making sure all the parts of that joint, all the muscles of that joint are all kind of on the same page, that's only going to make you stronger.
Yeah.
Right? So kind of playing into the vulnerability of your shoulder. Doing some overhead pressing, man. Incorporate overhead pressing into your accessories.
It's super beneficial, especially for someone who's trying to, jack up their bench press and, warming up a little bit more and getting the central nervous system firing, which is what controls your output. Like, there's no lack of benefit to that, I believe.
Right. And just finishing your bench, right? Exploding out of that bottom position, exploding off your chest.
Right.
That's something that, like we mentioned before, your body doesn't really know the difference between what 315 is and what 135 is, right?
It knows tension.
But it does know tension, force, right? It knows force. Do 2 days of benching, but take that first day to train your bench heavy and take that second day to do like what you're talking about, the accessory work, right? Maybe the overhead pressing or doing some speed work with like some dumbbell benching or some close grip benching. Take 2 days a week to work on this stuff, but take that second day to work on that dynamic effort, right? Speed, power, moving the bar quick or the dumbbells quick, right?
Want more of the Strength Students Podcast? Go check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, make sure you leave us a 5-star review on iTunes and on Stitcher. I just met her.